everyone, welcome back to another video. Nathaniel has been brought back from the graveyard. I actually have a crazy amount of insane plans that I would like to share, but I'll keep that for some other time. However though, we are currently in New Zealand. We actually just landed in New Zealand yesterday morning, and yesterday was more so of a time just for me to replenish with everything, get all of my stocks up and all of that. We got some food, we got the car ready for some car camping. However though, there's several adventures awaiting. So honestly, without waiting, I'll just stop yapping. We are actually currently at the Waipu Caves, I think is how it's pronounced. Sorry if I butchered that, but yeah, no, let's go explore, have some fun, everyone. Guys, this is actually insane. Now, I'll say one thing, we do not have these sort of things in Canada. At least styling marks like that, that's crazy work. I'll definitely have to be very careful though. Like, look at the size of these things. That's insane. What? Guys, that is crazy. It's crazy. It just keeps on going in. So unfortunately, it is a little bit hard to see with any lights on. I try to take any videos with the lights off, but unfortunately it did not work. However though, just look at these beautiful images that I'll play right now. This is absolutely crazy. All right, everyone. So what were your thoughts on the cave? Honestly, I think personally, they were pretty nice. The glowworms at the end, incredible. I genuinely was not expecting to have that many, and I think what's super duper cool is the whole fact that it was free, because typically speaking there's a lot of like private organizations they'll give you like tour to see them, but the fact that I can just go in there at my own pace, do what I want, and admire all of it was super cool. I do have to say though, if you ever do choose to explore it yourself, definitely take precaution. You never know if any rocks are going to fall off the ceiling, so typically speaking you do want to wear a little cave helmet. I personally did not have one, but you know, just call taking a risk. Regardless though, next pit stop is a super duper cool waterfall. It's called the Whangarei Waterfall. Hopefully I did not butcher that name. Regardless though, let's hop right into it. We'll just do some cool little cinematics, and I think there's also another waterfall at the end, but let's find out. Well, day two. We are currently at our next beautiful pit stops. Yesterday's waterfall were actually super duper beautiful. We're currently just wrapping up with breakfast. We got the lovely little mini jet boil. Works wonderful. But today though, we're gonna do a lovely mountain. It's called the Bramhead Loop, something in that ballpark. Not quite sure. but I might be able to see it a little bit in the distance, but we're gonna go out and explore that. Apparently there's like an old satellite dish from like World War II or something, which as a geomatics engineer should be pretty interesting. But yeah, we'll get wrapped up with breakfast and we'll get rolling. And let's get it rolling. I'm estimating it might take roughly like, I don't know, max 6 hours, if not less, but we'll see how she rolls. I do kind of want to have a little peek at the beach because apparently there's some people out surfing. And as a fellow Canadian that does not have much crazy waves out on the East Coast, I kind of want to see how people surf. I don't know. I'm curious. Let's go find out. No freaking way. There are actually some people surfing. Honestly, if I do get the chance, I definitely do have to try out. Oh my god, look at that. There are some people surfing. Let's see. Can we get anyone to actually stand up on the board? Oh my god. That is so cool. I love it. Yeah, no. If I ever do get the chance, I think it'd be pretty cool to try it out. But for the meantime, let's get some hiking done. Yeah, I'm gonna sound like the most touristic-y human being ever, but if I can see a kiwi today, I would be super duper happy. Call it extra cheesy. What is that? Noted. So don't touch candy looking things around here. But man, those trees are impeccable. I love how, I think like one of my favorite parts so far is the fact that like the whole environment is different. There's nothing identical to Canada, which just makes it so entertaining for myself to just, I don't know, absorb it all and then look around and see how things look like. But let's get back into it. So I believe we just made it to the World War II radar station. It certainly looks different now, without a doubt. So they got a little metal bin out here. Looks like a freaking survey bar property. Yeah, I imagine a satellite used to be attached to the top of it, but not anymore. That's pretty neat. I didn't know that New Zealand had that much of a factor in like the war and all of that, certainly with the fact that like, you know, we're so far out from the rest of the civilization, but interesting. Good little discovery. But on that note, let's keep rolling and reach one of the summits. And I think there's a little spider on me right now. Oh, well, there he goes. Regardless though, let's keep going.
A story we can write on our own. This is a love bigger than we've ever known. This is a love that we worked for. I love you, I love you. We're finding out what it means to be on our own. We're finding love and we're finding a home. This is what it's like to be known. Dead quiet summer nights. The look in her eyes. It's a long drive from here. I'll sleep. You steer from here too long.
All right, everyone. So honestly, that hike was pretty lovely. The little ending point by Mindset, I think is what it's called, was a little bit disappointing since the vegetation was kind of surrounding around, which was blocking the view, which honestly, fair. They don't want to break down the vegetation for the sake of, conservation, but definitely wish there was a better view. Aside from that though, the first viewpoint at the beginning of the trail at the entrance, so majestic. I absolutely adored it. So now we're actually at the other end of the hiking trail. If I'm being brutally honest, I was just too lazy to hike all the way down the mountain and then all the way back up just to go back to my car when I can just drive to the other side. So that's pretty much what I decided to do. So we're gonna skedaddle around, explore, and see what there is on the other side. Apparently there's some World War II, I don't know, automatic machine gun or something like that, cannon. No such clue other than let's go out and discover it. All right, everyone. So, honestly, I don't even know where I am in this video at the moment, other than I am now in Russell in New Zealand. It's quite a beautiful small town. However, though, I will wrap up this portion of the video, but then restart another one right after. Anywho, all to say, thank you kindly for watching, and I hope you guys are enjoying the beautiful New Zealand series video. Personally, I'm quite excited to edit and assemble and publish all of it. If you did enjoy though, feel free to leave a thumbs up, and if you wish to see some more cool content throughout the YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe as there will be other New Zealand videos coming out shortly. But on that note, enjoy the beautiful view. It's quite spectacular, and yeah, I guess stay tuned for episode 2.